this episode of DU Nation, we're in South Texas, about 50 miles from the Mexican border on a ranch owned by the East Foundation. James Powell is here to show us the lay of the land, and we're chasing both quail and ducks down here among the desert shrubs and cacti. It's December, and the air is cool and dry with some steady wind coming across this open landscape. To help us find quail, Abe Woodard is using his dogs to search large sections of the property as we trail them in a truck and a side-by-side.
We're gonna run one at a time to start, and then I normally like running two, but we got 4 pointers today, so I don't want to run out of steam.
Gotcha.
Too soon. So we're gonna run her first, and then we'll run Bandit, and then we will run Jack and Bella. So, and then Cooper is our the little English cocker we got.
I thought that was English cocker. I wasn't sure. Cooper, he's a cool dog. I like him. It's, my grandfather swore by English dogs. I mean, he, in Mississippi back in the 50s and 60s, that's all he counted was quail.
Yeah.
And English pointers were, that was a dog.
So 4 English pointers, and I got another cocker at home. I couldn't fit them all today, so she had to stay home, and I got a lab at home too. That she's there. They got the day off. Wind's gonna be out of the north, so we'll just kind of work it, and we'll grit it out.
Okay.
It looks good. The north end of this really looks good.
Good. Okay.
All right, go ahead.
All right.
Whoa!
Little hen.
Oh yeah. Look at that. Beautiful adult.
How do you tell?
So they'll have like buffering white tips and like white dots on these primary coverts. Nice one. Get a weight on her.
Everything done on these properties is to help facilitate the mission of the East Foundation, and today's hunt is no exception.
And so what we do, we weigh each bird that we either trap or shoot, or basically any bird we handle, and we can really get a feel for 154. So she's 154 grams. She's right on average.
Gotcha.
She's a good, healthy bird.
That's awesome.
Good shot.
That's a good shot. Just instinctive, man. I mean, that's what you do. Shoot for a lot more.
Yeah, so the East Foundation was established about a decade ago. We're pretty unique in that we were the first officially designated agricultural research organization in the United States, which means that part of our purpose of existing is to conduct research at large scale on the South Texas landscape with university partners, agency partners, and all sorts of folks that have a lot of things to research out here, whether it be wildlife research, grazing, cattle and grazing research, native rangelands research, or what have you.
We'll run them together one more set.
Yeah.
I'll go right through the middle, okay?
Yeah. Right there.
Yep.
We see him. See him right here. Got 2 down. Beautiful little birds. Got 2 picked up here.
Okay. Already got them both picked up?
Got 2 right here, yep.
Nice.
That's the 2 that I saw.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell where they pitched down. Did you guys see them?
Straight out.
Okay, well let's work it. Let's work them.
Okay.
The purpose of our entire research, you know, other than quail and quail itself, is to provide sound management, decision, guidance, and the ability to give this to the landowners of South Texas and help them improve in any way and sustain their quail populations on their properties. So today is another one of our kind of tests. It was research-based harvest. We'll take this data. We recorded all of our locations throughout the hunt on Covey IQ. So we ended up with 6 coveys, retrieved 8 birds. We'll put all that into our database. So all 6 of those coveys will filter into the almost 5,000 encounters. So all the gunshots, all those, the birds harvested, whether it's juvenile, adult, male, female, is all building this database. Also, what we're doing with today's hunt is we're going to take the birds that were harvested and actually do x-rays and necropsies on these birds. This is one of the rare occurrence where we get the entire hunting party was using 12 gauges. So this gives us a unique opportunity to compare 20s and 28s and 410s versus a 12 gauge. So we'll go in and we'll do x-rays with Caesar Clayburgh in the vet tech facility there and actually look at pellet strikes and to see what was our success rate. Did we increase the amount of pellet strikes in those vital areas that we're seeing correlated with our actual successful retrieves during hunting encounters? If we're at a bird per 3 acres, right? And then you get covey of birds, we'll say is 10, right?
Right.
So that's a covey per 30 acres. We know we cover about 60 acres an hour. And so we were at about 2 coveys an hour. And it kind of like falls in. It's and that's why we've done the research, and we're tracking all the locations and tracking all of our, basically our shots fired, coveys per hour, all those kind of metrics go into that. And you can pretty much plan a hunting season based off of your survey. You can say, well, we had a bird per 2 acres or bird per 3 acres. I can expect this much per hour. I can expect so many coveys across the landscape. And you can map out your harvest. If you're getting so many guests come down a year, you can kind of strategically plan, like, how many hunts can I do? And I can do so many morning hunts, and maybe in the afternoon I'll have to go do something else, hunt nilgai or duck hunting or dove hunting.
Right.
And that's the benefit of what we're doing, is really for all these other ranches around here that have really intensive programs, to be able to map out in November what they're going to do for the year is really strategic.
That was fun.
Great fun, man. It's amazing.
They're just so fast.
It is. Man, just, you know, these hen raised birds and they're just like,
Totally different.
man, these things are rocket ships. You got to be on fast.
The first morning of duck hunting, we all set up on the edge of a large pond. Although there were plenty of deer, we didn't have much luck with ducks. After a few hours, we decided to rethink our strategy and find a different spot for the last morning we would have here.
Probably wouldn't even need a blind, right? You know?
We could put the blind here, but I don't know if we need it.
I don't think we need it. We got these trees.
All right. Stuff in front of us, behind us. So we're in kind of a unique area for waterfowl. People don't think of South Texas as a real waterfowling destination except on the coast. But there's more to South Texas duck hunting than just the coast. There's on this ranch, in fact, you know, Santa Rosa, as you guys have seen, there are hundreds of little wetlands that dot the landscape, right? So this is a coastal sand sheet area, and over time, as that landscape is settled in, what you're finding is that there's lots of little, what we call presas, that are depressions in this ranch land that hold water during the rainy season. They may not necessarily hold water year-round. They may be seasonal wetlands, but they're very valuable for waterfowl, shorebirds, all sorts of species of birds that need water, right? Beyond just the animals that live on the property need water. Yeah, so yesterday we decided to go after what we've been seeing were some flocks of teal and some open water that way from here, about 400 yards maybe or so. And we've got a couple of groups working, but not big numbers that we were looking for. So what we've done is we've shifted to the other end of this presa, which is a little South Texas coastal sand sheet wetland area. It'll hold water in the rainy season like it is now. And what we found over here was a beautiful little circular area just enclosed completely by brush with a little island on it. We're sitting here on this really interesting little island that's got great cover, and we don't even need a blind over here. We're so well covered on the edge and in this brush that's all around and above us. So we've shifted over, and we're gonna set up here. And John's got decoys out, and I'm working on a pulsar decoy. And we're gonna see how it goes this morning. Beautiful Drake pintail. My favorite bird. It's just a real elegant duck. We're getting pretty birds this morning for sure. Another beautiful widgeon to go with our pretty pintail we just got earlier. I only had one shell in the shotgun. I went to shoot on that, pull on that second one, and it was empty. Yeah, we got two more. Spoon, got spoon. Yeah, I had a pair come in, and I shot this one, and I swung. The second one was an easy shot too. But I only had one shell. I forgot to reload.
Well, I think this is the oak.
There you go. There you go.
Mixed bag.
3 spoons, widgeon, and a pintail. That's not too bad.